Okay, day 14. Oh dear, I got a bunch of deep snowdrift here. So today it's Wyatt Gap again, but now over Wyatt Bald over to Teleco Gap. 13 and a half miles, about 22 kilometers, Lynn. Not as nice a day. I'm in cloud at the moment, but it's supposed to clear off, but it is going to be cloudy. It's going to be relatively warm. Mid to upper 40s today. So that's, 7, 8 Celsius. So, still a lot of snow on the trail. Again, be like yesterday. Anything with southern facing is probably not going to have that much snow, but north facing will still have snow. And I'm going up into high country, so. Originally, I planned to do these 2 days kind of even, 9.5 and 10 miles stretches, but because of the snow and lack of access, I had to do 6 yesterday, so 13 and a half today. So anyway, it is what it is. Hopefully it won't be hopefully this cloud will lift. It won't be too bad. And we'll have some views up on Wyatt Bald. They got 2 big giant mountains to go up. Wyatt Bald's the first one. And then Cooper Ridge and can't remember the name of the knob up there. But anyway, so let me get going. I don't know how much I want to film until I get some kind of break in this cloud that's hovering over me. Anyway, I'll be back later. Okay, I just came through that section and the snow was so deep and relatively undisturbed that it was even hard to find a trail. There has been one pair of shoes that I've kind of been following to mark the trail in these areas where it gets the snow gets kind of deep, and I'm still walking in a cloud. So, it's a little downhill section before a real steep section up to the Bald. But anyway, it's a grind, but on we go. Okay, well, it finally got so treacherous on this section that I put my micro spikes on. They're doing great traction. So yeah, it's a good chance to use them. I brought them. Get a chance to use them. Winter in the AT. And I don't think I've said this before, but we were down at the Outfitters 76 down in Franklin a few days ago. We were talking about how this winter was the worst winter in years, at least 10 years. Somebody said probably a generation. It's ridiculously cold temperature and snow and ice. So it's just my luck. I chose one of the worst winters in a long time to do this, but we're grinding. We're grinding on. All right. And after a 2-hour grueling climb, we made it to the top of Wyatt Bald, where there's a nice lookout. However, as I mentioned, the AT is a cruel mistress. Today, there's no reward for this climb. You can't see a bloody thing. After yesterday's stupendous view from Bald. But today, no, forget it. Nothing. Anyway, for Sherry and Val, here's a some information about the tower and the top of Wyatt Bald. 5,342 feet. That's like 1,700 meters. But Glenn will correct me, so don't worry. Anyway, let's take a look. Yeah, so here's more information and a map of what I'm seeing. If in fact I wasn't inside of a snow globe. There's Albert Mountain, which almost killed me the other day. And Geobald, which I will be at in 2 days, I think. No, 3 days. Yeah, 2 days, sorry. And off that way, the Smokies, which is a whole nother issue. Anyway. All right, now to go down. There's the trail. So it looks like somebody was up here snowshoeing. That's definitely a snowshoe track, I think. So anyway, now of course the sun is starting to burn through the clouds. I'm going downhill now, kind of level at times, but a little blue sky starting to show after I get past Wyatt Bald, of course. So anyway, grinding on. I think I see the little tower on Wyatt Bald over there. Now the fog, at least down this far, has lifted some. Not sure about up there. Anyway, we'll continue on. So I've stopped at Cold Spring Shelter to have a quick lunch. I'm gonna get my lunch here ready. It's this little tiny shelter, maybe 6 people. Anyway, I got about a little under 4 miles left, so about 6.5 kilometers. About half up and then half down. Let me show you what I'm looking at. Amazingly, the sun just came out, and I, of course, am in the shelter, which is shaded from the sun, so. Anyway. Snow's pretty bad, north face. And again, when you get on the south face over there, there's no snow, so it's been a really strange day. But anyway, have a quick snack and then hit the road. And coming down the treacherous, well, up and then treacherous down. But you get this, Cooper Ridge, can't remember now. Anyway, there you go, North Carolina, western North Carolina out there. Okay, and I'm pulling into Teleco Gap now. Long day, 13.5 miles. Is that 23 kilometers, something like that. 23.5. Anyway, it was a rough day. Lots of snow and slush and ice on the north sides of things, then absolutely clear in other sections. Like, look at this. See, there's nothing behind me, but over there it's all snow. So it was just like that all the way around. But anyway, and weather was not as nice as it was supposed to be. About half of it was, the first half of the day was in a complete cloud. And then saw the sun for maybe a grand total of 5 minutes. Temperature wasn't too bad, but it is starting to get a little windy, and that's cold. And anyway, it was a nice hike. It was a beautiful hike. It could have been beautiful. You had a lot more views than I had. But anyway, tomorrow I got kind of a shortest day, although it starts out with a tough 2 miles straight up and then 6 miles straight down. So we'll see. But anyway, yeah, hope everybody gets a good night's rest. I'm planning on it. We're actually relocating tomorrow as well. Susie's going up to Bryson City. And anyway, we'll keep grinding a little bit, one foot in front of the other. Yeah, so get up tomorrow, do it all over again, and we'll see you all tomorrow.